We certainly ain't going to run away with it, but I think, yeah, it's definitely a lot stronger now. We're going into the big circuits, Donington Park, Assen, Silverstone, Brands Hatch. If I could have picked any three, it would have been the last 3 rounds, you know, for a showdown, because it's a lot better for our bike, it's a lot better for my style, more fast flowing, sort of smooth circuits. So yeah, I'm not going to lie, I'm really looking forward to it and quietly confident that we'll step our game up now from what we've been doing in the main season.
I'm not going to make the showdown. I'm way off, but I'd love to be able to help James out, you know. And I feel like I'm building, so I'll just keep head down, me bum up, and see what happens.
They're off. Suddenly we just hit the gas. That was unexpected. Oh, James Westmoreland makes a complete mess of his start. That pole position didn't last long. Lowe's, Byrne, Ellison gets the starts he needs. Brooks, Walker, Bridewell, Kirkham, Jakob Smerts. Look at that move by Milwaukee Yamaha's James Ellison. He pushes through into 3rd place.
Ellison's another rider, you know, that man there on the Milwaukee Yamaha. If he's confident, he doesn't make many mistakes. We've seen him punted a couple of times this year, but on his own, he doesn't make many mistakes, and he can run quick times.
15 laps completed with Alex Lowe's in the lead. This is Michael Rutter on the Batham's Honda, just ahead of the 2nd Milwaukee Yamaha of the speedway-loving Australian Superbike champion, Josh Waters. He tries to go for the inside line on Alex Lowe's, can't quite get it there. Ellison closes the gap right up and thinks that he might be in with a chance of the drive up the hill now, and they find out 3 abreast into Goddard's on the final lap. Alex Lowe swoops across to take that early apex. He looks surely as if he's going to take 3 podium credits and the race win here at Donington Park. Race 1 goes to Alex Lowe, 2nd place Shaky Byrne, 3rd place to James Ellison.
Yeah, honestly, it is a relief, the best way to describe it. I feel a lot lighter now already, you know. There was a little bit of pressure going into it with the likes of Tommy and Tommy Bridewell and James Westmoreland, you know, putting up good fight, and I thought if they're there in the race and I'm starting to get in the mix with all them and making mistakes, running onto the grass, T-boning, you know, there's all sorts of things that come into your mind. So to get away with a nice clean podium, I'm really happy with that, and we've got more pace, I think, to come in race 2.
We've had such an up and down season where we've scored well in one race and DNF'd in the other through various reasons. We just wanted to make sure and settle in, you know, ensure in that showdown, and then we can sort of let rip a little bit. I think if we can get away well, we know we've got the pace to go and race up there at the front, so yeah, let's bring it on.
When the lights go out, Westmoreland, he does. He gets a much cleaner getaway, but just lofts the front wheel. And look at that, John Kirkham's right with him and gets inside him, or tries to get inside him into Redgate. Westmoreland so far holds him up, but look at Kirkham's tight line coming out of Redgate into Hollywood. Look at the way all the heads come up.
Ellison
Ellison does make a move under Brooks. He's been building up to that for a while.
Meanwhile, back at the front, Ellison. And you've got to say, when Ellison, that man there on the Milwaukee Yamaha, makes a pass, it's a clean one, he looks safe, he doesn't look like he's going to run anybody off the track. Good riding from Ellison.
So, leading the way, Alex Lowe's. James Ellison is looking dangerous right behind him.
Continue.
Tommy Bridewell looks mint through Coppice. Now then, dropping down. Look at this, is where Ellison made a move earlier. He's going to do it again. Oh no! He's gone straight on.
Yeah.
Big mistake by Ellison. He's confident that the bike dropping down in there. That helps Westmoreland. He goes 4th.
Yeah, of course it does. That makes a massive difference. And did you see the bike just locking up as he turned it in, and then it couldn't. Now watch this. Watch. So Ellison, man in second, swaps to the left-hand side of the track right as we watch it. Watch this. As he tips in, it slides at the back, and he can't turn it in. Quite optimistic, but he just couldn't turn it in. He would have crashed the bike if he had.
Oh, is it? As they cross the line,
No.
Lowe's has it by 500ths of a second. And James Westmoreland, I think he knows he may have done enough. I don't know whether he's sure.
The problem was when I passed Alex, he was already guarding his line. So I was way to the inside of the line and making the corner a lot more of a right angle. And I couldn't sweep in. I was trying to turn in. The bike literally wouldn't turn. If I'd have leaned it over any more, could feel the front going. If I'd have tipped it over more, I'd have just crashed. So the easiest thing to do was kind of sit up and go through the gravel. And then when I looked and seen like a train of riders, I was like, oh, hey. And then we had the pace to claw them back a little bit, but it wasn't enough. I needed that win. I said before that I was going to be a bit more aggressive, but it does show how much on the limit we are. When I do go for that pass that people say I should do, it doesn't work. Because there's just no room. You'll see with the front guys are just pushing so hard, they're not leaving any space, and that's why it's vital to get the qualifying position and get out in the start.
I was lucky enough to race at Silverstone last weekend. I really enjoyed that circuit, even though it was like limited track time. I look forward to going there, and Assen, another big circuit. I've watched it plenty of times, so hopefully have some good races.